going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everyone that's in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop your ones in the chat. 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 Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family, before we get into today's show. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay. I'm glad you guys can hear me loud and clear. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I'm glad you guys can hear me. And of course, we are back right here on Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all show y'all free support. Make sure y'all show y'all free support. Hit the like button, hit the share button, man. Hit the like button, hit the share button. If you're here to show some free support, it's welcome. Hit the like button, hit the share button, man. Share it on y'all community tabs. Share it on y'all Instagrams, y'all Twitters, your YouTube community tabs. Anywhere that y'all share content, share today's show. Share today's show. We're going there today. Excuse me. But we're going there today, y'all. We are going there today. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Then we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. So let's see who's here. I'm going to shout everyone out. And then we're going to get into it. Because as y'all know, this is episode 2 of the new series, We Are in a Godless Nation. Yes, we are in a godless nation. We have to talk about this today. So let's see who's in the building. First of all, shout out to everyone. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Salute to all of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold down the chat. Also, as y'all know, we at least need 2 donations. So make sure y'all hit the super chat. Make sure y'all hit the PayPal or the Venmo and support today's show. Make sure y'all support today's show, y'all. If y'all missed yesterday's show, I'm pretty sure one of the lovely lady mods have already dropped the link to the playlist, A Godless Nation. That is where you can find all of this week's content. It will be located on that playlist. So shout out to everyone once again. Shout out to everyone once again. Also, if you're here, do me a favor, make sure you answer the poll. Make sure you answer the poll. Salute to everyone that's in the building. But make sure you answer the poll for me, y'all. It's very much appreciated. So let's see who's here. Let's shout everyone out and then let's get into it. Shout out to Miss Queena. Hey, Queena, how you doing? She says, salute. Happy Hump Day, Stay Sleep TV, and Visionaries. Shout out to you, Miss Queena. I appreciate you for always coming through and holding down the chat for me. Thank you so much, Miss Queena. Thank you. What up, Cece? How you doing? She says, yes, my son lives there. They close to God. Shout out causing them to move to the outskirts. Man, it's crazy out there, man. And we're going to talk about that today, Cece. But shout out to you. I appreciate your support. Hey, Classy Creole, how you doing? Shout out to Miss Classy Creole as well, one of my other lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. Thank you so much, Miss Classy Creole. And shout out to the House of Love, too. I appreciate y'all support. Shout out to my brother Dale Diddy on the pull-up. Salute, my brother. Hope all is well with you, bro. Salute to you. Shout out to my brother Zuma. What up, Zuma? Salute, my brother. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Larry Vaughn on the pull-up. Salute, bro. Salute to you, man. Appreciate your support. Let's see who else is in the building. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you're in the building. I appreciate you. Always coming through and showing your support. Thank you so much. Glad you're able to catch me live. I'm glad you got your YouTube notification. Glad you got your YouTube notification. Dabs 509. Wow, out of mods, tyrants in here. Let's see who else is in the building. Let's see who else is in the building. What up, Jasmine? How you doing? Shout out to Miss Jasmine in the building. I appreciate you. Shout out to Cuzzo. What up, Cuzzo? Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Support is free. Support is free. Do what's free. Like my brother Dale Diddy said, do what's free, man. Do what's free. Shout out to DMW Shots. Salute, my brother. Peace to you, bro. Shout out to Team Guardian. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into it, bro. We're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We got to talk about this today, bro. Thank you, Cece. Appreciate that. If y'all don't know how to find a like button, if y'all are confused, Miss Classy Creole got y'all. Miss Classy Creole got y'all. But make sure y'all take care of what's free. Take care of that free business, y'all. Take care of that free business. Shout out to my brother Bucket. What up, Bucket? Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate you. Dog Soldier in the building. Salute, Dog Soldier. Blessings, my brother. If you have missed yesterday's show, there's the playlist. Miss Queena dropped the link. So go ahead and click that link and you can find any show that you missed this week. That's the link for it. That's the link to the playlist. Yeah, I remember. Cuzzo. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shout out to South Africa. Salute. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to South Africa in the building. Salute. Hey, Miss L'Oreal. Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to Miss L'Oreal in the building. I appreciate you always coming through and holding down the chizat for me. So we got 3 of the lovely lady mods in the building holding it down. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Eva? How you doing? Good afternoon to you. I appreciate your support. Shout out to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Salute to everyone that's in the clouds. Salute to everyone that's in the clouds. From Kazakhstan. Shout out to Kazakhstan. How you doing, Deanna? Or Diana, excuse me. How you doing, Diana? From Kazakhstan. MR, salute. Salute, MR. Man, y'all see today's show, man. We are in a godless nation. We are in a godless nation. Soulless youth shoots up Philly Masjid. Now, I know a lot of us older people, because I got to consider myself an older person. You know, I'm still considered part of the youth to my elders. But we're talking about the youth, you know, 18 and under. You know, That's what I consider the youth. You know, what do y'all consider the youth? Let me ask y'all that. What do y'all consider the youth? Because some people consider the youth to be elementary school, junior high school, you know, maybe up until high school. Then some people consider the youth up until you like 30 years old. They consider you the youth, you know. So what do y'all consider the youth? Sound off in the chat. Sound off in the chat. Shout out to my man MR, man. Salute, man. I appreciate you for starting it off. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Shout out to MR in the building. Appreciate that super chat. But sound off in the chat, y'all. Sound off in the chat. Let's get over this hump. It's hump day. Let's get over this hump, man. What do y'all consider the youth? Like, around what age group do y'all consider the youth? Because some people, you know, they consider a certain age the youth. So I want to know, what do y'all consider the youth? Diana says, under 23, I consider kids or young adults. Okay. Eva says 22 and under. What do I look for in a man? I don't look for men, Roy. Todd says 23 and under. Okay. Cuzzo says a better answer, 21 and under. L'Oreal says under 30. See, everybody. See, so y'all are all giving different answers. Y'all are all giving different answers. Because I'm gonna say this. Yeah. What up, Sonny? Salute. You saw that, right? I don't know what's going on, man. No Diddy. Shout out to Sonny, man. I appreciate you. What's up, Zach? Zach Stewart says it depends on the mind state. A 30-year-old man acts childlike is youth to me. But I'm just saying, I'm not speaking on the mindset, Zach. I'm saying in terms of what do you consider the youth, not someone that you consider young or immature. I'm saying when we say the youth needs help, I'm gonna give you an example, Zach, so you can understand what I'm saying. When we say the youth needs help, around what age range are you talking about? Is there just one age range? Is there multiple age ranges? You know, that's what I want to know, Zach. I'm not speaking on maturity. I'm speaking on, you know, when people generally say to youth, what do you think? Around what age? Dale Diddy says 15 and under. 16 to 21 are young adults. Okay. Zach says 13 to 25. Okay. Okay. Queena says that's a troll. I just checked him or her out. Yeah, you know that's a troll. We not worrying about them, Queena. Y'all got that under control. I already know. We ain't worrying about that. Zach says 13 to 25. MR says 18 and under. Queena says 12 to 25. Okay. What up, Victory Music? The youth, 13 to 21. Okay. Now, me, I'm going to say the youth to me, I'm going to say what I consider the youth, because I don't consider the youth young adults. If you're a young adult, you're an adult. You're just young. Just because you're young, that doesn't mean you're part of the youth. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking y'all. DMW Shot says 18 and under. So-called black man, salute. 13 to 25. Dog Soldier says 25 and under. See how it's going up. It's going up. Somebody said 30 and under. Larry Vaughn says 12 to 25. Cece says anything under 25. Victory Music says 21 to 30. See? Young adult, 21 to 30. Right. Now, me, I consider the youth, what I consider the youth to be is 12. I'm going to say from 12 to 18. From middle school to high school, that's the youth to me. I'm gonna say no. Let me extend it a little bit, because when you're a freshman in college, you still can be considered the youth. So let me say from like 12, I'm gonna say to like, yeah, I'm gonna say 21. I'm gonna say 12 to 21. 12 to 21. I'm gonna say you're still considered the youth. Even though legally, at 18, you're an adult. At 21, you can buy liquor and stuff like that. But I still will consider that the youth. Now, once you pass 21, to me, you're a young adult. To me, college kids aren't young adults to me. To me, if you're in college still, you're still the youth to me. Now, once you get out of college and you know, that's why I stretched it to like 21. But when we're talking about the youth, right? What up, young Reyes? What are my pronouns? Grasshopper plus. My pronouns is heterosexual. Okay? So go ahead and let all your other friends know. My pronouns is heterosexual. Straight. Yeah, those are my pronouns. What up, GQ? Salute, my brother. Oh, yeah, we going there today. We got to talk about this. Larry Vaughn says, those are the most impressionable years, DS1. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, when we're talking about the youth, right, today, we really have to, let's sit down and think about this for a minute. And what's going on in these inner cities like Philadelphia, inner cities like New York, Chicago, LA. It seems like these cities have death portals. And shout out to Cece. She in the chat. She spoke about this in one of her videos, but it just seems like Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, right, is the top city for brothers killing one another. See, now we do know that historically, Philly has always been a violent city, as far as I know. Now, we might have some, some older people who may know the older Philly, who may know some of Philly before it became what we have known it to be. But since I've even heard about Philly, since a young kid, I've always heard that Philly was a violent city. It was very violent. It's violent. Just like New York. It's not like, Philly's the only violent city. New York has always been known as a violent city as well. But me being from New York, Some of the cities that's on the northeastern region, right? New York, Philadelphia, very violent city. Baltimore, very violent city. These are just known places that, you know, they're prone to violence. But Philadelphia in particular, for the last couple of years, has been leading in the crime rate. The homicide rate in Philadelphia has skyrocketed and has stayed. They have been the most violent city in the US for the past, I'm gonna say since COVID. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but since COVID, Philly has been leading in murders, not in just deaths, but murders. Mass shootings has been occurring in Philly. Mass shootings on the streets. Mass shootouts in the streets. And do y'all know that these shootouts and these shootings and these killings are being done by the youth? It's being done by the youth, y'all. What up, artists? Salute. It's being done by the youth. The youth. The youth is getting killed at bus stops. See, this is going on in New York as well. It's going on in New York as well. But Philadelphia has been leading in the murder rate. Now, what I want to know, Cece says, my daughter's still taking the subways there. I'm praying for her. Oh, man. Oh, man. Definitely. Gotta stay prayed up. Have to. The public transportation, man. I mean, it's cameras. You know, it's cameras everywhere. It's cameras on the sectors. It's cameras on the buses and the trains. But it's dangerous out there. She wants to go to college there. What college? What? Well, let me not ask that on air, Cece, because you know, you got you got stalkers, Cece. So don't answer that question. Ignore that question. SEPTA gets crazy at night. Facts. But what I want to know is, for that to be the city of brotherly love, why is it so violent? Why can't men get along with one another? I'm not talking about humans. I'm talking about the brothers, brotherly love. Why can't the brothers get along? Philadelphia has a heavy history about brotherhoods. Black male revolutionary organizations come from Philadelphia. Beans, the rapper Beanie Siegel, he's connected to that. So I want to know why the brothers don't have a stronghold in these neighborhoods to help civilize the people. Why is the youth so out of control in a city that is supposed to be governed by brotherly love? See, I'm asking this question for a reason. Salute, champ. Shout out to Elisino in the building. Salute. T Church, what up, T Church? I see you, bro. Shout out to my brother Po Boy Films in the building. Salute, family. Salute. This is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Why can't the brothers get it together out there? Why can't the brothers come together collectively to help something change out there? And I know some of y'all be like, well, why people like to ask these questions? It's because y'all are a city about brotherly love. Y'all are a city, right, that y'all are the biggest, most populated Muslim city in the 50 states. Excuse me, the 52. In the whole United States, do y'all know Philadelphia is the biggest city that is populated with the most Muslims? Do y'all know that? That is a fact. There's no other city in the U.S. that has more Muslims than Philadelphia. There's no city that is more populated with Muslims than Philadelphia. Look it up. Look it up. Taj says, as a Muslim, I really appreciate you talking about this issue because the brothers in those communities not doing or saying much. Major respect. Much love to you, Taj. Zuma says, the violence is a symptom of the root cause. What's the root cause? Folks not abiding by the book. And we gonna get to that part, bro. We gonna get to that part. But you know I gotta you know I gotta slow walk the gang. You know how I do, bro. You know how I do. We gonna walk them down. Time to work. What's up, time to work? What's very obvious? What's very obvious? Elisino says, we still don't love ourselves. We love money. Eva says Muslims or NOI. Well, in Philadelphia, it's both. In Philadelphia, it's both. In Philadelphia, it's both. They have the NOI and they have the the Arab Muslims. Young Rad says, DS1, I'm a Muslim and I agree with you. DS1, real Muslims are the mainstream Sunnis. And that's what you have in Philly, Eva. You have the Sunnis and you have NOI. Cece says, I lived in Philly and the Muslims are worn out in that city. Now, see, this is what we have to talk about, Cece. This is what we have to talk about. Right, the Black Mafia family, Ron Harvey was all Muslim, extra violent, absolutely. Sam Christian and them boys. Yeah, I know about them, Sonny. Did you do a story to tell about them, Sonny? Did you do a story to tell about the Black Mafia family? The first Black Mafia from Philadelphia? Sam Christian and them boys from South Philly, North and South Philly. Well, they was from all over Philly. But Sam Christian, Ron Harvey, Bo Baines, yeah, all Muslim brothers. all Muslims. They started out doing hits for the mafia, for the Italian mafia that's in Philly. They started out doing hits for them, and then they started their own faction. and start being domestic terrorists. Them dudes was domestic terrorists, man. Those are some dangerous men, man. Dangerous men. Very dangerous. Nah, we not debating religion. We not debating religion. That's not what this is about. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But we have to bring this up because a masjid was shot at. People were shot at an Eid. People were shot during Ramadan. You see, this happened during Ramadan. So I want to find out, or this is why today's show of this series, we're in a godless nation, because we have places that are considered holy where violence is occurring. You see? I know a lot of y'all don't like to do the religious thing or whatever. That's cool. But at the end of the day, to people who are Muslim, right? Ramadan is a time where not only do you fast from food, but you pray and you fast from all negativity. And at the Eid, that's definitely not supposed to be going on. So it has to be something, right? It has to be something else controlling the youth. What is possessing these people to do something like that at that time? They didn't do this on a regular day. They didn't do this on a regular day. They did this during the month of Ramadan at an Eid. See, this is why we have to understand that this is evil that's going on. We're in a godless nation. Evil is occurring in holy places. Places where it's supposed to be peace, it's violence going on. So this is why we have to talk about this. Why did that happen? Why isn't this a concern? You see what I'm saying? Cece says, no, Muslim men are not more violent than the youth. But my thing is why are the youth in a place, in an environment that is supposed to be so holy? Philly, with all the Muslims there, is supposed to be a holy place. It's supposed to be one of the holy cities. This is what I'm saying. The presence of Allah is supposed to be there. Now, we know no place is perfect. We know we still living in the world. We know things happen, right? We know things happen. But something else is going on. What is possessing people to do this? What's up, Gaza? Salute. Victory Music says, respect to the dialogue. As a sister, I see adult brothers still in and out of the system themselves, 1 foot in and out of the hood, and can never break free of the illusion of a false power. Great point, Victory Music. That's a great point. That's a great point. Hey, Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie B in the building. Glad you're able to catch this show, Miss Angie, because we talking about your city, Miss Angie. We talking about Philly. She says, salute and happy Wednesday. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate your support. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Right? So we got to talk about what's encouraging the youth to be so soulless in Philadelphia, a place that's supposed to be a holy city, a godly city, because of the saturation of people who believe, who are practiced Muslims there. That place is supposed to be peaceful. Am I saying it's supposed to be perfect? No. But it's supposed to be peaceful. That, especially during the month of Ramadan. Especially during Jumu'ah. Especially certain times, certain things are supposed to be forbidden. Like, what would make a person do that at that time? You see what I'm talking about? This is how you know when God is removed from a person, removed from people. Let's go back to the time when that dude went and shot up that church in South Carolina. Soulless youth. He was a young white boy, young white kid. He wasn't 30, I don't think he was 30, 40 something years old. He was a young white boy who went in there and shot up that church in South Carolina. You see? Soulless youth. What is possessing, what is taking hold of the youth's soul? What is influencing them? What is influencing them? I'm going to show y'all because it was on the thumbnail. I'm going to show y'all. Because we got to go back to the music. This is why I did last week's series. This is why I did last week's series. Talking about the music and the influence and the influencers. The influencers. Who's influencing your son to be on demon time? Who? Who are they listening to? Who are they following? The influencers. Why do you think I did that series last week? And breaking down those influencers. You see? You see? Miss Angie says peaceful. I had to leave because it's the exact opposite there, and it's rapidly declining. Absolutely. Absolutely. CC says, I don't think a Muslim did that, y'all. Probably wasn't a Muslim. Probably wasn't. But that's not the issue. The issue that is that it's happening. And it happened on Muslim ground. It happened on Muslim ground. See, again, there's no reason why a city like that should be that violent. There's no reason why. If there's not something else there influencing the violence. Come on now. Why are we sitting here acting as if Philly should be like any other city? It shouldn't. It shouldn't. And if Philly was the biggest city in the US that was populated with the most Christians, I'll be saying the same thing. 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 Because according to what y'all supposed to be doing, it is supposed to be a collective effort by the people who all believe in the same God, who lives all in this same area, in this same environment, to make sure that it's peace. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. It seems like it's the opposite. It seems like more people are leaning and moving away from God in Philadelphia. And they are leaning more toward something that's godless. We all know that Philadelphia also is the home of one of the biggest heroin strips in the United States as well. Kensington. That is the biggest heroin strip in the US as well. What is drugs all about? What does drugs conjure up? Spirits. Because drugs do what? Alter your mind and your emotions. So we understand that there's heavy negative influence by evil forces. Because you see, if the city want to, at any time, they can come and clean up Kensington. At any time. They can house those people. But why aren't they? See, that's the question. You see? Why aren't they? Come on now. Absolutely. Pharmakia, aka witchcraft, pharmaceutical, which is what the majority of those men who are in Philadelphia, they're addicted to. They're addicted to pharmaceutical drugs, perks, Zans, Adderall. They're addicted to those drugs that those negative spirits attach themselves to. See, because you do know how to feed spirits. You have to feed spirits what they like. You know, some spirits like that heroin. They like that dopamine, that dope. They need that good dope. Some of them like cocaine. Some of them like ecstasy. Some of them like Molly. Some of them like alcohol. Some of them like weed. Some of them like cigarettes. You see? So when these men get on these drugs, the drugs prompt them to go and kill. The drugs prompt them to go and kill. The drugs take over their whole life. The drug becomes a part of them. The drugs become a part of their personality. They need to be on drugs to express themselves. This is what you see going on in Philadelphia. See, I'm going to show y'all. Y'all know I'm going to pull the pictures up. I'm going to show y'all the dark influence, where it's coming from through the music, through the media. I'm going to show you who's promoting it. Through the music. The soundtrack to the murder. The influence. The ride out music. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. And you know what's ironic? You know what's ironic about a lot of these Philly artists that's promoting this dark, evil stuff? The sad part is they're Muslim. Yeah. Little Uzi. We just saw Uzi. I just showed y'all the video with Little Uzi. And the dark, wicked stuff that he's promoting. He's Muslim. Uzi's Muslim. This guy that I'm getting ready to show y'all, OT7 Kwani, Skrilla, Poundside Pop, all these guys are Muslim. These are the young guys who got the streets in a frenzy. They got the young boys on go. They got the young boys on go. Yes. They take pictures with their kufis on. And then go put on a Pooh Shiesty mask and go and murder people. Yeah. Straight demons. I'm going to show y'all. Let me pull it up. These guys are Muslim. These guys who are promoting this stuff, they're Muslim. You see? And it's not like they don't know what they're promoting. They know. They know what they're promoting. Let me show y'all. But before we get to what's going on in Philly, let me just show y'all this. What up, Lenny Davis? What's good? 888, what up, 888? 888 says, I always believe it's the people behind the scenes signing the checks promoted. They just use our face. Well, That's after they get signed, AAA. You got to get signed first, bro. They can't tell you what to rap about and they haven't signed you. You got to look at what dudes are promoting before they even get signed. If you promoting demon worship and all of this stuff before you even get signed, then you can't blame the record labels, because that's what got you hot. So that's what they choose to invest into. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. A godless nation. Look at this. Before we get into the pictures, look at this. Look at this shit. See, this ain't got nothing to do with picking who right and who wrong, and the Christian versus the Muslim and the Muslim versus the Jew and this and that. That's trivial crap. We need to deal with what's really going on. We need to speak on this evil spirit that's taking over and destroying everybody who believe in God. Get out of this competition shit on who right and who did this first and who da. That's childish. Grow up. Grow up. The devil is in all of this shit. That's what we need to understand. Instead of trying to argue with somebody and trying to make a point that's futile. This is why we don't get shit done, because we try to make futile points when we got people out here dying. Come on now. Look at this shit. Look at this. The devil. The whole devil. The whole devil. Look at the devil.
Come on, you can get what you need.
Look at the
Fill
devil.
up the car with your praise and fill it with a thank you. Fill it with I love you.
The devil,
you can say thank you. If you can breathe, you can say hallelujah. If you can breathe,
look,
you got to rise.
Look.
After all the hell you went through, you got to read.
To a move. Look. Catching the Holy Ghost to a move. Look at this.
Oh, come on, you can get what you need. Fill up the car with your praise.
What is this?
And fill it with a thank you. Fill it with I love you. You can say thank you. If you can breathe, you can say hallelujah. If you can breathe, you got to rise. After all the hell you went through, you got to reason.
See, it's bigger than trying to say who wrong and who right. How about that's wrong? That's the devil. How about that? How about calling that out? How about calling shit out for what it is? Stop wanting to have debates and arguments about shit that don't matter. What matters is the livelihoods of people. That's what should matter to you. What is going on with the people? Are the people being helped? Are the people being helped? That's what you need to be worried about. Because that's why things like this is happening, because the people are not concerned with the people. We too busy watching other shit that don't matter. This is the problem. Right. This is what we focusing on. Instead of calling out the wickedness. That's what we need to be calling out. Let's get into this article because Philly is in trouble. Philly's in trouble. And it's children there. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box because I know y'all can't see the actual words. So I'm going to leave the link down in the description box. This is an article by CBS News. Philadelphia CBS city and state officials joined Muslim leaders outside of the Philadelphia Masjid to show support after a shooting that happened just steps away from the place of worship. See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That is a problem. That is a problem. We all now have to come together. See? This ain't the time to have a debate. It's not the time for that. We all have to come together, said Saifullah Muhammad with the Philadelphia Masjid. The shooting that injured 3 people at an Eid al-fitr event Wednesday happened at a nearby park. The celebration quickly turned into chaos when 2 groups began shooting at one another, sending people running for their lives and rushing to safety in the masjid. But Muslim leaders said that violence will not define the day. April 10th will always be remembered of a day of a miracle, Muhammad said. It's a miracle today that we still have all of our loved ones. Do y'all hear that, man? Y'all hear that? This is wicked. This is wicked stuff that's going on. They are thankful no one was killed in the shooting, but frustrated that a sacred Eid event became the scene of violence. Exactly. Muslim leaders said there's no time for words, but action. We are here today to let you know that we are not going to be satisfied with making statements and then leaving, said Imam Kenneth Nuruddin. We can't fulfill what we have to do with words. Everybody has to put their name on the bottom line, and we all have to come forward. We all have to come forward. This ain't the time. This ain't the time for that. It's time to get together with the people who care about the people with you. Because guess what, y'all? This is just the precursor to what may happen. See, don't be ready to unify when shit get real. Because see, when that time come, the real people who are already prepared, you ain't going to be able to come around them. See, this is about preparation. We got to be prepared. Let's start coming together now and preparing. Because when shit get real, you ain't going to be able to come in certain groups because we can't trust you. We can't trust you. See, when it get to that point, ain't no coming around. We good with who's around us because they've been around us. They battle tested. See, this is what's wrong with people. When shit get real, then you think you're gonna have time, and you think you're gonna be able to know where to run to go to, and know where to go and who to go to, and you're not. Because the people who've already prepared for this, they already signed and sealed. Ain't no coming in here. We only got enough food for us. We only got enough bullets for us. We only got enough shelter for us. We only got enough batteries, flashlights, and ass wipe for us. We've been doing this shit for the past 10 years. You better take your ass down the street for you catch a 5.56. Better take your ass down there. Go, what Pun said? Go that way. Go that way. See, y'all want to wait until shit get real when it already is. See what that brother said? Action. If you're not down with the action, just get out the way. But if you want to actively do something about it, put your name on the bottom line and let's go. And let's go. Ain't no time to be debating ideology when people dying out here. Ain't no time for that. There's no time for that. They ain't got no time for no debates. No, I told you so moments. I got your moments. We ain't got time for that. Right, Dion. Shout out to Dion in the building. We ain't got no ass wipe for you. We only got enough ass wipe for who's here. We only got enough beans and rice for the people who's here. We only got enough water filters for the people that's here. Enough sleeping bags and tents for the people that's here. Y'all better wake up. See, because if you understand that we're in a godless nation, then you should foresee what's coming. With all the stuff that's already here is already signs. Fake food. They sanctioned all types of marriage and sex is permitted. They're trying to introduce the P, the Geppetto, and make that legal. They're trying to legalize being a Geppetto. Y'all should know what's going on. Y'all should see this. And if you can't, you're going to learn coming here, the SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. See, these are all signs. All signs. All signs. You don't notice how you seeing exotic animals in domestic areas because of what they're doing to the environment? Y'all not paying attention? You should be paying attention to what's going on outside your house. And you and your people should be preparing for this stuff. Because we're in a godless nation. We're in a nation where the powers that be serves the devil. They get all their riches and all the things that they have from the devil. And the way that they repay the devil for what they have is they sacrifice the people. This is what we have to realize. They sacrifice us. They destroy us. They make us suffer. That's how they continue to be rewarded. I've been telling y'all for the past 5 years, we're in a spiritual war. This is spiritual warfare. And it's the war over your mind and over your heart. I've been telling y'all this. This is why you see things like this happening. Churches getting shot up, masjids getting shot up. Because it's showing you that people don't believe in God. That's what it's showing y'all. And this is why the environment is messed up. Because people worship the devil. People love the devil. People love the devil. They don't love money, they love the devil. These people love the devil. Because evil profits them. They've signed up for this stuff, man. This stuff is this stuff is deep, man. These people put into laws and they decide to tank whole entire cities because they're being instructed by the devil too. Because what is the devil's job? To get you to move away from God and to serve him. And what is the devil all about? What is he all about? Destroying what God created. And what he has been doing. Poison in the air, poison in the water, poison in the food. Causing chaos amongst people. You see? So this is what he got the people doing. This is what he got the people doing. Because it's to show God, look what I can have your people doing for me. Look how I get them. Look at how I get them to worship me. See, because remember, originally the devil was an angel who was a narcissist, who wanted to have more power than God, who wanted God's dominion. He wanted to be God. You see, he wanted to be worshiped. He wanted to be revered. So every time he got us doing dirt for him, he just told you I'm powerful, because he want to show up God. That's what the devil always wanted to do. Prove to God that he's superior, that he knows more. That's what it was all about. So you got to understand what's powering these children, these youth. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all the dudes who's influencing these kids in Philly today. This is one of the biggest influences in Philly right now on the youth. This guy right here. What you think about that? What do you think about that? Yeah. This is what's going on. Yeah, take a good look at that. Tell me what you think. Sound off in the chat room. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. You know. I just want to know. Sound off in the chat room. Tell me what you think. Because I'm going to show y'all some more pictures. Because I want y'all to see who's influencing these kids. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Jigsaw. Narcissism, materialism, covetousness. Yep. What is that? That's a voodoo doll, L'Oreal. That's a voodoo doll. That's a voodoo doll. Look, it's a voodoo doll. That's what that is. That's a voodoo doll. Walking around with voodoo dolls. This is what the youth is doing in Philly. These are the guys who's influencing the youth. His name is Skrilla. Skrilla. Yeah, this guy. What do you think this represents? This don't represent Allah. This don't represent Islam. He's Muslim. That don't represent Allah. That don't represent Islam. That represents the shaitan. That represents the shaitan. Y'all think this stuff is a joke. Y'all see, y'all think I be coming up here just trying to say shit to say shit. That's what y'all be thinking. Oh, it's just a show. I know sometimes you say things for show purposes. No, I crack jokes for show purposes. You want to know what I do for show purposes? I crack jokes. Y'all hear me crack jokes and stuff like that? I do that for show purposes. Demonic spirits. Absolutely. Why is he walking around with a voodoo doll, Jasmine? Why? Why is he promoting voodoo? Why is he promoting the jinn? Huh? It ain't over. It ain't over. Look at this. Oh, you know I done went and found a couple of joints. What's this? That's of Allah. This is what I'm talking about. And you wonder why masjids are getting shot up. These are the guys who are influencing these kids to do this type of shit. And the influencers are Muslim. Look at him. What do you call this? A Halloween costume? This is what he wore to do a freestyle on the Radar podcast, to do a freestyle. This is how he walk around in the street. What y'all got to say about this? And y'all wonder why? Y'all wondering why this is happening? You wonder why stuff is happening like that? Oh, it's a shark. Oh, it's just a shark. It's just a shark, young Reyes. Nah, it's not just a shark. That's not baby shark. Zuma says it's a fellow chiropractor mask. Dog Soldier says reptilian disguise. That's cult attire. Absolutely, my brother Dale Diddy. This mask is an occult mask. They wear these masks at those BDSM parties, those Diddy parties, the diddler. They wear these at Diddy parties, at sex and cult dungeons. Sex dungeons. This is how they dress in sex dungeons. Sex dungeons and all of that is governed by who? Demons. It's cult attire. Demon worship. Satan worshipers. Absolutely. Jinn-possessed Muslims. They worship the jinn. They worship the jinn. Yes, idolatry. Absolutely. Shirk is worshiping outside of Allah, not shark. Oh, okay. He's trying to get those done. But he's Muslim, though. He's Muslim. And y'all wondering why it's not safe for the children? It's not safe for the women? When Muslim men are supposed to be the protectors, the number one protectors of women and children. Number one protectors of women and children. But y'all are catering to the violence that is out in the streets where your women and children are. Y'all are promoting and hyping the violence up with promoting evil and making evil cool. Right? Right, Uzi? Right, Kwani? Right, Skrilla? It's cool, right? It's cool. See, it's cool to represent like this. You see that? He's in Kensington in this picture. This is Kensington. This is what they're promoting. And y'all wondering why masjids are getting shot up. This is what the kids are left to look up to and to idolize. These are your idols. These are your children's idols. These are your children's neighborhood heroes. It's guys like Skrilla. Look at him. Look at his attire. Look, these are your children's neighborhood heroes. Look. And you wonder why there's no peace on them streets. You wondering why there's no peace on the streets. You wondering why? Because who the people are worshiping. Who's being worshiped? Who's really being prayed to? Who they making salat to? The majority of them people down there. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. This is the sign of a godless nation. Where Philly is supposed to be a holy city. Philadelphia is supposed to be a holy city. You should be able to come there and be at peace. It's a war zone. Why? Because the people who preach in peace is not practicing it. You see? Shout out to Israelite Plight. Shalom. Eva says, my question is, why claim Muslim if you're not? Because some people, Eva, was born into being Muslim. Some people were born Muslims and they really don't know what it's about. They was just born into that culture. So a lot of people have never really practiced. A lot of people don't know what a deen is. A lot of people don't know. They just was born into something. That's just like a person who was born into Christianity. They might have never read the whole Bible. They may have never really got into scripture and learned to understand scripture. All they did was just grow up and go to church. And they grew up in church and they played with their church friends and they knew they weren't allowed to listen to certain things and all of that. But that doesn't mean they know what it is to be a Christian. And it's the same thing with Muslims. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And you could say the same thing for people who are born into gang culture. You know, they just know that they were born into something and they were raised to live a certain way, to conduct themselves a certain way, because that's just what it is. A lot of them don't have no real reference point of it or any of that. And that's sad, but a lot of people are like that. You know what I'm saying, Eva? Zuma says Memphis is a majority Christian city. It is. But the war zone has gone to no man's land. Spirit told me once CMG and PRE in 1017 started signing crash dummies that it was over. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They were sacrificing them dudes, Zuma. That's why they were signing them. They were sacrificing them. That's how them dudes was able to get so much money. You know? Dolph was the only one who wasn't sacrificing his homies. But Gucci and Yo Gotti, that's what they was doing. That's what they was doing. And they was trying to get Dolph on board, but Dolph wouldn't sign because Dolph know what comes with them when you sign them contracts. Them contracts are connected to oaths. A lot of those contracts be oaths. You know, so they had to get rid of Dolph because Dolph ain't want to play the game, just like Nipsey. Just like Nipsey. Del Diddy says, I just looked up his popular songs and the title of the first song is Walking Dead. Yeah, Zombieland. That's what they represent, Del Diddy. They represent Zombieland. Zombies. Yeah. Israelite Place says gang culture has close ties to the Masons. Absolutely. Definitely. Sure do. Classy Creole says, I've always heard that a man who is off his deen is out of order. Absolutely. Absolutely. Young Reyes says, DS1, I'm a born Muslim who found his purpose. Salute to you, my brother. Salute. Because a lot of people who are born Muslims, they don't find their purpose. So salute to you, my brother. L'Oreal says, people are told about religion, but don't practice it. Right. And don't know how to either. Hunter Jason says, he revealed himself to me, as I said, in the front row of a funeral home, looking at my dead sister. My life has never been the same. Praise God. Praise God. No doubt. Zuma says, they knocked them off and now they control the city and it's out of control. Full takeover. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. But when we talk about this soulless youth, man, we really have to take into consideration the negativity and the negative spirits that our youth is constantly interacting with. They're dealing with them on their cell phones. They're dealing with them on their iPads, their computers. Every time they listen to music, they're inundated with this stuff. They're bombarded with it. So it's our job that we have to start letting our children know what this stuff is about. What is about. And let them know what it's going to do to them in the long run. So yeah, you might still be young now. It's not affecting you now. You don't see any effects of it now. But wait till you get out of high school. See, because what a lot of these youth don't understand is life change after high school. Go to your Facebook page. Most of your friends, well, I'm going to say for me, I'm going to speak for me. Most of my friends on my Facebook is people I went to school with and people that I grew up with in my life. Life changes after high school. Some of us look totally different than what we did in high school. Some of us have totally different personalities. You have some girls who was mean in high school. They nice as hell now. They act totally different. What influenced that? You see? Let your children know that there's different levels in your life. Don't throw away your life in your youth. Being confused and conflicted by something that at the end of the day will take your life from you. See, all of this wicked shit, all it's going to do is kill our children. That's what, see, this is why it's heavily being promoted now. And they're throwing it in our face because they're showing us what's going to destroy our family. They're showing us what's going to destroy our little girls. They're showing us what's going to destroy our little boys. They're showing us. It's no longer a secret. The secret society is no longer a secret. They right in your face. There's no more hidden hand. They letting you see the hand. It's coming from us. It's coming from them. We're doing this. We're sponsoring this. It's not about racism. It's about good and evil. That's what this shit is about now. That's what this is about. Those are the only two options at this point. Those are the only two options. That's it. Ain't no more play in the middle. Ain't no more none of that. We all gonna have to make a choice and stand on that choice. Because if we look at what's going on, we dying. We dying. People have no respect for God. No respect. No respect for the people who believe in God. See, that's how wicked this shit done got. That's how wicked it done got. On Sundays, we're not doing that. If you grew up outside, right, and you from a certain era, right, you know on Sundays, we don't even hang out in the hallways and hustle like that. Because on Sundays, The elderly ladies is coming home from church early. They cooking dinner. They getting ready to start the next week. We ain't hanging out in the hallways like that on Sunday. We ain't smoking weed in the hallway like that on Sundays. We ain't got the lobbies packed out on Sundays. Because we respect what Sunday represented. You see? And we respected the people who respected that day. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't notice how this stuff is changing. The morale level is dropping. Are y'all paying attention to that? People morale is getting lower. Some of the things that men said they won't do, dudes are doing freely. Freely. Without a care in the world. With no remorse. Bro, y'all shot up a masjid, bro. During Ramadan at an Eid? At an Eid event? Bro, if that's not the devil, what do you call that? Come on, bro. That's evil. That's a message from the devil. Y'all don't see that? That's a message from the devil. That's a message directly from the devil. That something is, man, y'all don't think this stuff is, y'all don't think there's something wrong with this? Yeah, see, a lot of y'all thinking, oh, well, it's Philly, so what do you expect? When they ever shot up an Eid in Philly? Look it up. Tell me what year they ever shot up a goddamn masjid at an Eid in Philadelphia. To you people who thinking, oh, well, Philly is just violent, so what do you expect? Look it up and tell me when it ever happened. Look it up and tell me when it ever happened. On Ramadan, during the month of Ramadan. Tell me. Go and look it up. Let's get some facts going. Let's get some facts going. See, I'm not here to argue nobody's ideologies. I could care less. I could care when that changed and when this book and they took this out of this, and I don't care about none of that shit. When our kids are out here dying, that don't mean nothing. Come on now. We need to focus on what's important. See, this is telling you we're in a godless nation. Our children, see, we need to pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Our children, our own children, love the devil more than they love God. See, this is why this is important. This is why this conversation is important. Make sure y'all support today's show, man. Leave a like. Hit that like button, y'all. Shout out to everyone in the building. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Like and share today's show. Like and share the show, y'all. Y'all got to realize this, man. Are y'all realizing that the later the generations get, the further they're moving away from God? Y'all not realizing this? The further we move in generation, the closer the generations are worshiping. All of these generations are worshiping the devil. Y'all don't notice that the evil is progressing? The evil is growing? Y'all not peeping this stuff? Y'all not seeing this, man? And how it's being influenced. What is actually being influenced? For you to be godless, for you to be an atheist, for you to believe in the sun, for you to pray to anything but God, for you to love idols. Idols. Little Uzi Vert, Will Smith, Jaden Smith, Little Meek Mill, Diddy. These are idols. Remember, Rick Ross did a song called When Your Idols Become Your Rivals. Y'all remember when he did that song? When he was dissing Birdman. These people are idols. This guy right here, Skrilla, he's an idol in Philly. And he's down with Uzi. He's down with Uzi, the little koi fish. Uzi. Flappy Bird. Uzi. He busts like a Uzi. Little Uzi. This is Uzi's crew. Uzi's the leader of the demons of Philly. He got all the demons with him. The Mooks got the demons with him. The Mooks hang with the killers, the devils, the demons, the one who carry out the murders. Skrilla and them. Pound side popping them boys. Yeah, look. They carry out the murders. And they love killing. Look at them. They love killing. They love it. They love killing more than they love Allah. See that? Look. This is who he worshiped. This is who he prayed to. Voodoo dolls. Voodoo dolls. And y'all wondering why that Masjid got shot up. Because the Masjid is not seen as a place of holiness anymore. The Philadelphia streets is seen to be the holy place. The streets is the holy place. Kensington is the holy place. Zombie land. Zombie land. That's the holy place. Not no Masjid. Not no church. Zombie land, the streets. And he's promoting it. He's promoting it. On the street level, he's promoting the evil. On the corporate level, Uzi's promoting the evil. See why Uzi was just at Coachella? We saw it. I played it. He had to go pick up his purse. You know what I want to tell you guys? I love you. See, he's promoting the evil and the debauchery on a corporate level. These guys are promoting it on the street level. See? See the devil hat, the devil horns. He a zombie land. Zombie land. He's the leader of the zombies. Uzi's the leader of the demons. Xerxes. This shit real life, Big Dice. Shout out to Big Dice in the building. Salute the Team Guardian. This shit real. See, I don't just be talking to be talking. See, I'm not one of them dudes that make content. I don't make salacious content. I'm not here to electrify you. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to say salacious things. I'm showing y'all what's real, what's really going on, and why shit is going on the way that it is. Oh, yeah, you saw that. With the devil horns behind it. With the devil horns behind it. Big Dice. With the devil horns on. You ain't peeped the devil horns? Yeah, this is real. One of the biggest influences in Philadelphia right now. They crew. Zombieland. They the dudes next up from Philly. Zombieland. Guess who was promoting Zombieland before them? Who remembers AR Ab? Who remembers the all-time famous rapper AR Ab? AR Ab. See, I'm gonna show y'all how this stuff is all connected. Who remember AR Ab? Who remember AR Ab? Zuma says, okay, sign on forehead represents third eye Osiris worship. Bingo. With the devil horns behind it. Baphomet. Eva says, Uzi voice switched into the zesty white boy voice. Right, corporate. Corporate. What up, OG? OG says, in eternity in hell is going to be a long time. Yes, sir. Israelite Plight says, a self-snitcher. What up, Club? Club says, I remember him along with Louis V. Gutter. Okay. I came through in a rave bumping AR Ab. Legends never die. Drake. That's how you remember AR Ab? OBH. Exactly. OBH. That's Uzi Bieber now. Uzi Bieber. That's a good one, Dice. Zuma says, dude's got a whole legion in him. Talk. Come on, bro. Come on now. Now, the reason why I asked y'all if y'all remember AR Ab, because AR Ab was a leader of a legion of demons, which I used to listen to him. I was a huge AR Ab fan. I ain't gonna lie. AR Ab was my dude. The whole OBH, Dark Low, Breezy Baguettes, C-Dot, all of them. I listened to the whole OBH. And they had dudes on a different type of timing. Original block hustlers. Yeah. OBH, original block hustlers. Original block hustlers. And guess what they called their section of North Philly? Guess what they called their hood? AR Avenue. Zombieland. They called their hood Zombieland. They were first. see, there's nothing new under the sun. Those young guys ain't doing nothing but copying off of Ab. They're copying off AR. AR Ab. If you remove the hyphen from AR and Ab, you have what word? See, I'm going to show you how this is spiritual warfare. I'm going to show you how we in a godless nation. If you remove the hyphen from his name, AR and Ab, what's his name? Eva says, I remember AR Ab going to jail. Yup, he got 75 years. They cooked him. No, he got 45. My bad. 45 years in the feds. Hey, Tanisha, how you doing? I see you in the building. Thank you, Big Dice. You get Arab. Arab, a Muslim. A Middle Eastern Muslim. Sunni. That is who Ab was. That's what Ab was. He was a Sunni Muslim who believed in Allah. But he named his neighborhood that he was in charge of Zombie Land. And he's a Muslim. Do you know 90% of OBH was Muslims? Breezy Begets is a Muslim. Leek Moss, which is his brother, he's a Muslim. They all Muslims, the majority of them. Dark Low was a Muslim till he became an Israelite. They all were Muslims. All of them. Zombie Land. They were the first Zombie Land. AR and them. And you mean to tell me that the shaitan don't got a hold on these men? You mean to tell me that these are not godless men? Men who have removed themselves and moved away from God? His name is actually Arab. Come on now. Zuma says Prince of Persia had entered Philly. Xerxes. The Prince of Persia. The Prince of Persia. Demons. Demon worship. Ab talked about the jinn and how he used to see the jinn when he used to smoke that water. Yeah. These guys, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We're in a godless nation. Only thing that can help Philadelphia is God, man. That's a wicked place, man. That's a wicked place, man. It's some wicked things going on in that place, man. Speaking of godless, my school, Compton College, is pushing the LGBTQ plus community in our face at our school in California. Well, that shouldn't surprise you, Tanisha. You live in California. You're in the home of one of the gay capitals, San Francisco. You're from California. You should never be surprised. You should never be surprised. You are from California, Tanisha, the home of San Francisco. So that should not surprise you. It should not surprise you. Just like New Orleans, before God washed it clean with that one big hurricane back in the day. Yep. Because all that witchcraft and all that voodoo that they was doing down there. She says, I had to leave. Yeah. I know I know you did. I know you did. You know what's interesting, Classy Creole? A lot of people don't think that that happened. That hurricane back in the day happened because of what they were doing. You know, Philadelphia with a new name, with a new meaning. Absolutely. Colleges have been pushing that for years. Oh yeah. It is because, see, they put it in schools and they want to push it in schools because they want to indoctrinate our children into not following God's order. You see? So if your child going to school every day, he think it's normal. So it becomes normal to not follow God. It becomes a normal practice. It becomes so normal until you believe that God doesn't exist and that there isn't one. Because your whole life, you've lived this life where it's like, we don't need a God. When did God come into this? And that's what they're trying to do to us, y'all. That's what they're trying to do. And this is in scripture, that this stuff has already happened before. It's in scripture. It's in scripture. So-called black man says that blunt leads to demonic possession. Depending what you put in it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, so-called black man. If you put mushrooms and yeah, of course. Of course. Absolutely. Club says they started it with college and worked their way down since 2015, 2016. Shaming people for loving God too. Yep. But see how they want it to be, Classy Creole, is they want our children to be fully indoctrinated to the point where it's normal. It's like normalized debauchery. So when your child is in school and they out in public and they seeing certain things and they don't want your child to have a moral compass. This is what they're trying to remove. They're trying to remove morality from people from a base level. Because see, humans on a base level have morality. On a base level, humans have morality. On a base level, respect. All of those things is governed by morality. That's all morality. They're trying to remove that completely from the mindset, from even from the process of socializing your child. They don't want them to be socialized with any of our traditional values. They don't want your child to be socialized with a value system. They want your child to just adapt to any situation, and whatever those values that's in that situation is set, they follow them. And in each situation that will be set for your children, it will be all based in chaos and debauchery. So your child, in most cases, won't have a choice but to say yes. Because to say no will then indicate that they have morals and that they have standards and that they value themselves. And they're trying to remove that from society as a whole. Because then once they do that, it can be complete and utter chaos. See, y'all got to understand how this stuff works. And y'all got to understand the bigger picture. All of this stuff that we talk, there's a bigger picture to all of this stuff. There's an end game to all of this. You see? Yes, absolutely, Miss Classy Creole. Normalizing the ways of Sodom and Gomorrah. Absolutely. Because that's what they're trying to rebuild. That's why you have places like Las Vegas and Hollywood. Anything that goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's where you have things like the Hollywood Hills and things like that. Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Yes, the agenda is much bigger. Absolutely, and we need to understand that. Dale Diddy says, today's time, God in school, offensive to others, wickedness in school, being inclusive. Facts. Facts. But y'all see how the young guys in Philadelphia, how they're being influenced and who's influencing them? Who's influencing the culture? What's influencing the culture? What spirit is influencing the culture? The devil, the shaitan. And this is why you have soulless youth today. Because their leaders, their idols are demons. And they promote the lifestyle of the devil. Just like I showed y'all that whatever he want to call himself, standing in the pulpit. Y'all see what's going on, man? Soulless youth. What you think all this stuff was going to lead to? All this stuff is going to trickle down to our children, man. And we have what we have today because we're in a godless nation. We have to stop being afraid to represent the right things. Because when you represent the right things, you represent life. And if men are supposed to be builders, when you're building something, that means that there's life. It has to be life in order for you to build. Can't build on something that's dead. So we need to encourage the youth to want to live. Let me repeat that. We need to encourage the youth to want to live. To want to live. Not want to ball, but to want to live first. Because from what we see them promoting, all they want to do is die. All they want to do is die, and they can't wait to meet the devil. They tell you in their music. So shout out to everyone in the building. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. We will be back tomorrow with another episode of this series. We are in a godly nation. We will be back tomorrow. Shout out to everyone in the building. Salute to everyone who has showed their free support. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. Hit that like button, hit that share button, man. Zuma says, we used to wake up ready to die. See that? The only person that can make you feel like that, the only spirit that can make you feel like that is the devil. Because God wants you to live and wants you to live good and live right. See? God ain't going to convince you to do something to die. That's the devil. So shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to everyone who has supported today's show. Salute to my lovely lady mods for always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to y'all ladies, man. Continue all of the great work. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone if you have put $1 or $2 on it. Shout out to anyone who has financially supported today's show. Whether you hit the PayPal or Venmo or whether you hit the Super Chat, it is very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. So make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share button. If you are new here, you enjoying the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. Shout out to everyone for coming through. DS1 Ross, SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV, and I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.